siccome avevamo iniziato la puntata precedente, ovvero per chi sta guardando Twitch ieri, con la voglia di inserirsi dentro l'avanguardia, io direi di andare a fare proprio questa attività, così la concludiamo bene, diciamo, giusto per. Eccoci qua, parliamo col tizio. Vanguard.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Di che generi di incarichi mi occuperei se mi arruolassi?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Ok, ci sto. Dimmi solo quello che devo fare.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Va bene, grazie. Allora, andiamo a registrarci. Mi ha detto sala di orientamento dell'avanguardia. Ah, eccoli, recruit registration. Potevi mettere dall'altra parte. Ok, registriamoci. Nome candidato, Luca Bluescorpion. Per registrarti per l'esame, seleziona contratto di arruolamento. Eventuali taglie UC in sospeso dovranno essere pagate prima di procedere. No, sono tutto a posto. Entrando nell'avanguardia dell'Unione Coloniale, accetti di svolgere servizi indispensabili per gli UC che potrebbero metterti in serio pericolo, tanto per cambiare, causando potenziali danni a te o alla tua nave, con finanche il rischio di morte. Sì! Mi piace. Ah, ma c'è ancora, aspetta. In cambio, l'avanguardia dell'Unione Coloniale si impegna a compensare ogni capitano in base al suo livello di esperienza e alla difficoltà dell'incarico svolto. Tutti i candidati dovranno ottenere un punteggio soddisfacente in un combattimento in volo simulato. Vabbè, ovvio. Proprio come Wing Commander. Completare con successo una missione di prova. Quindi, una volta soddisfatti entrambi i prerequisiti, l'avanguardia Unione Coloniale si impegna a sostenere la tua domanda di cittadinanza e a garantirti la concessione della stessa una volta trascorso il tempo di servizio previsto dopo aver compiuto imprese che lo giustificano. Vuoi accettare il suddetto impegno? Direi proprio di sì. Io, Luca Bluescorpion, accetto. Puoi procedere alla camera di esame attraverso la sala di orientamento.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Ah, quello mi sa che praticamente è tipo obbligato. Allora. Supra et ultra. Quindi, esplora la sala di orientamento, procede all'esame di avanguardia. Ok. Ok, adesso ci facciamo.
My family never had any love for the UC after the Colony War. Would probably disown me if they knew I was signing
Ma
up.
va, figurati. Allora, io direi quindi che a questo punto esploriamo, che è una cosa bella e giusta. Vai. Pulsante.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Ok. New faction rise.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230. It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Ok. La guerra di Narion. La storia della guerra di Narion. Ah, pensa, ci sta tutta la storia scritta qui. E poi si prosegue. Alla guerra.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Ok. Among the Stars. Ah, qua era.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective.
Immagino.
Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Ok. Poi abbiamo la battaglia di Nira.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these
Dad
things.
wanted me to apply for
One
the
of these
administration
murals said
private
he was
school,
executed
but
after the war.
I'm going
Might
to
have
be a
gotten off too lightly.
xenobiologist.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Ok, abbiamo finito. Adesso... Ah no, ancora uno ce n'è. L'armistizio.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Vae Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Questa è una nave. Sì.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Poi dove abbiamo fatto la foto. Colony Citizen.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Beh, figo però. Ok, adesso dovremmo riuscire a entrare. Però perché non mi ha dato la missione? Beh. Vabbè, andiamo giù. Me l'ha proprio tolta la missione opzionale. Vabbè. E se me l'ha messa come completata? No, perché se no me l'avrebbe segnato là. Vabbè. Never mind, never mind.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam. This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Ok, proviamo.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Allora,
New targets active.
exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Non ho capito che è successo, però vabbè. L'importante è che abbiamo superato l'esame. Riavvia il livello corrente. No, questo potrebbe essere utile poi per livellare. Va bene, usciamo. Vuoi abbandonare... 3 di 6. Aspetta, proviamo a farlo allora. Usa. Riavvia il livello attuale. Vediamo che cosa è successo. Quindi siamo a livello 4.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Basta, 4 va bene, poi magari faremo anche 5 e 6. Andiamo. Esci dal simulatore. Miglioreremo, miglioreremo.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Grazie.
You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Va
You're
bene.
welcome to take another
Atrio ufficio comandante Tuala.
run at the simulation.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Ho concluso il mio esame da pilota e mi è stato detto di venire qui.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Sì, signore.
I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Procediamo.
Fantastic. Then just follow me. Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Lo giuro.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Facciamolo.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance.
Ah, ecco.
Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Supra et Ultra. Infatti Credevo che si stesse dimenticando qualcosa. Allora, io devo ancora registrare la nave, quindi io entrerei un attimo dal tipo per registrare la nave. Anche questa è molto molto bella, eh? Se è strana come cabina. Vabbè. Allora, registriamo. Dove sei? Eccoti qua.
Got anything? Hey, what can I do for you?
Mi piacerebbe vedere e modificare le mie navi.
Okay, no problem.
Dunque, la rasola è la... Ah, questo già me l'ha fatta nave casa. Poi c'è la Frontier, poi abbiamo la... questa è quella da smantellare tutta per creare la Tiger's Claw. E poi l'Ecliptic Bayonet, che è quella che avevamo prima. Perfetto. Ok.
Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition.
Perfetto, volevo solo controllare. E allora, bene così, anche per stasera direi che ci salutiamo. Vi ringrazio sempre di stare con me qui in diretta su Twitch. E sempre vi ricordo invece per le puntate precedenti e per rivedere questa puntata sempre sul canale YouTube Gamefiction Show e lì vi aspetto anche per degli extra che tra un po' comincerò a fare, che secondo me sono delle chicche che potrebbero davvero interessarvi. Ovviamente se vi sta piacendo quello che faccio in diretta, se vi sta piacendo quello che faccio su YouTube, in entrambi i canali vi consiglio di sicuramente followare, registrare, seguire, in modo che sarete sempre avvisati quando ci sarà una nuova diretta e o quando sarà caricato un nuovo contenuto. E ovviamente su YouTube anche la campanella per essere avvisati. Grazie a tutti ragazzi, ci vediamo domani sera. Sì. Ciao!